The city of Torrington is looking for its third chief of police in 4 years. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Torrington is once again without a police chief after Tim Hurd failed to be reappointed to the position at last week's Torrington City Council meeting. Mayor Randy Adams tells us that he had fully intended on reappointing Hurd until information surfaced early Tuesday that changed his mind.
Things exploded during that day in terms of information that I had to take to our city attorney. An internal investigation took place, and by the end of the afternoon, I just could not appoint him. And so at that point, basically, he was done.
Adams said Hurd was officially placed on administrative leave, but said he could not share further details because it was a personnel matter. Hurd was hired in the summer of 2018, nearly 2 years after former chief Eric Sharp was let go after failing to report a vehicular accident that he was involved in. Well, from a new police chief to a new city manager, as Scottsbluff Mayor Raymond Gonzalez has requested a special city council meeting to get a jump start on the process to find a replacement for outgoing city manager Nathan Johnson. The council is set to meet on Thursday morning to consider approving preparation of a request for proposal for a professional search firm to help in the process of finding Johnson's successor. Johnson will leave his current post no later than March 2nd to take the position of town manager for the mountain resort town of Dillon, Colorado. In addition to using a search firm to assist the council in the process, Mayor Gonzalez also wants the council to consider whether or not to hire an interim city manager. And state lawmakers are discussing a bill that would change the fees collected by the Nebraska Game and Parks Commission for annual park passes. The move comes as the NGPC looks to move to a more business-centric approach, trying to meet customers' needs while bolstering revenue. Under the bill, residents' annual fees would increase from $35 to $40, and non-residents would pay $55 for an annual park permit. Bayard Senator Steve Erdman says that Game and Parks officers need to step up their game on enforcing the need to have park permits, and recounted a story from several years ago from the Bridgeport State Recreation Area. He says that Morrill County Sheriff Milo Cardenas went to see who had park stickers and ran across an individual from Colorado who did not have a park pass.
He said, I've been coming here for 5 years. I've never paid a dime. I've never had a sticker, and I've never paid for any lodging.
1 minute.
And so consequently, if you don't send somebody out there to collect the fees, if you don't police who comes in and goes out, I'm quite confident you're going to lose money.
Discussion on the bill, LB 287, resumed again this morning on the legislative floor. Well, straight ahead, a mild mid-January day here in the Valley. Any major shakes on the horizon? Bill Boyer's in with your Tuesday evening forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Lee's Heads.
When you're Arby's, you can do certain things, like load roast beef and curly fries onto a sandwich. Add horsey sauce, Arby's sauce, and cheddar cheese sauce on there. Sell them 2 for $6. And when you're Arby's, you can call it the Arbinator. Because if you aren't, Arbinator is a super strange name to just invent. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, another night of some breezy weather conditions here across the region. Otherwise, we're going to be dealing with clear skies, temps falling down into the 20s overnight. As we take a look at our weather headlines, we're going to be dealing with breezy conditions, unfortunately, tonight. And then downright windy again tomorrow and probably again Friday. Storms, though, going to continue off to our east as temps stay near to above normal. Yesterday we hit 49 after a morning low of 15, but unfortunately the winds were 40 miles an hour last night as it got gusty for a period of time. Nothing in the rain gauge as we go through the day yesterday. We got a couple of weather alerts, more windy areas here off to our east. There we go. Wheatland down to Cheyenne, those areas west of I-25 under a high wind watch for tomorrow. And then we still have this flood warning out until further notice from the mouth of Lake McConaughey back up to near Oshkosh, mainly in the Llewellyn area. Look at temperatures right now. It is frigid here to the north of us. We have 40 in Scottsbluff, 42 in Goodland, 8 in Rapid, 9 in Watertown. Very cold temps just to our north, 20s and 30s in the high country. Here in our region, again, that 40 at Scottsbluff, 41 in Torrington, 39 right now in Cheyenne, and winds about 5 to 15. These are going to be increasing through the evening as wind chills are in the 30s here across the region, a few upper 20s out there as well. On the bus tomorrow with generally clear skies, temperatures in the mid-20s and on the way home near 40, so not quite as warm tomorrow as where we were today. A quick burst of clouds, maybe a brief snow shower pushes through along with those breezy winds tonight. Few and far between. Most of us won't see very much out of it, if anything. And low temperatures tonight falling into the 20s for us. Although there's some cooler temperatures in the single digits, 8 in Chadron, 2 tonight in Gordon. And then for tomorrow, we start the day with sunshine, and we're going to end the day with sunny skies tomorrow as well. But it's going to be windy, especially through the morning and early afternoon hours. Wind should decrease throughout the evening, and a few high-level clouds coming in to our east. And that storm system for Friday going to be heading to our south and off to the east of us. Temperatures tomorrow in the 30s and 40s. Again, not quite as warm as where we were today. The snowfall is minimal, if any, here across the region. A few areas picking up just a trace of snow. Let's take a look at our forecast then. For tonight, we're dealing with partly cloudy skies, breezy at times, lows down into the low 20s. For tomorrow, how about windy conditions? 20 to 30 plus mile an hour winds. 43 is our high temperature for tomorrow, and windy conditions remain. As we look at our 7-day forecast, on Thursday back in the mid-40s, near 50 on Friday, windy again, and we cool back off into the low 40s for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and in the upper 40s for Tuesday. So you got a 7-day stretch of weather. Other than some winds, not much to worry about for the foreseeable future.
2 of the most Arby's sandwiches ever made for $6. They're big, but downing 2 is possible. You just gotta believe in yourself. I believe in you. Arby's, we have the meats.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to VIAERO today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition, convenient stores in your neighborhood, friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. VIAERO Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Welcome back. The Gering City Council is back at full strength as City Clerk Kathy Welfel administered the oath of office to the latest representative for Ward 4. Parrish Abel was appointed to take the seat vacated last year by Philip Holliday and says he's working quickly to immerse himself in a variety of subjects facing the council.
You drive down Main Street now, about the only time Main Street is busy is that one weekend in July when we host Oregon Trail Days. Other than that, we're kind of a bedroom community. I'd like to see where families come here to raise their family and want to shop in Gering and stay in Gering.
Abel will be the council's liaison to the Western Nebraska Regional Airport Authority and takes his place on a number of standing committees, including Gering's Public Safety Committee. He will serve 3 years to complete the term and would be up for re-election in 2022. Well, a $500,000 bond has been set for a truck driver following an accident west of Bushnell on I-80. When troopers made contact with the driver, 42-year-old Marcus Lamont Thomas, they discovered a loaded handgun, as well as learning that he was a convicted felon. He was arrested on a charge of possession of a firearm by a prohibited person and was booked into the Kimball County Jail. A preliminary hearing in this case has been set for January 22nd. If convicted, he would face a mandatory minimum of 3 years in prison. Well, the director of Nebraska's state Medicaid program is stepping down in the middle of the state's efforts to expand coverage under the federal health care law. Officials say Matthew Van Patten, the director of the Medicaid and Long-Term Care program, will leave his job effective February 7th. He had served in the job for almost 2 years and was a key leader in the effort to expand coverage for low-income residents. He was appointed by Governor Pete Ricketts, who strongly opposed measures to expand Medicaid in the legislature, but promised to follow the wishes of voters who approved it as a ballot measure back in 2018. Well, straight ahead, Bella Guzman will be in with a check-in on Ag News. We'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Winter is upon us, and while safety is an important consideration all year long, there are some auto maintenance and safety checks that are specific to winter driving. To be sure you don't end up a road popsicle, take your vehicle to High Tech Auto and let Terry's team help you get an upper hand on Old Man Winter.
We all have hard days at work. This is what champion bullfighter Dusty Tuckness does for a living. Now this is a tough day at work. When Dusty comes home, he likes things quiet. Windows and patio doors from Renewal by Anderson not only make things quiet, they cut your energy bills and add to the value of your home. No matter what you do for a living, Renewal by Anderson windows and patio doors, because coming home should always feel this good.
Hey, it's Angela from Tuxedos and Men's Formal Wear by Angela's. You know you can count on us to dress you up right for those special occasions, whether you need a business suit for the office or a formal tuxedo for the wedding. We offer several options from full ensembles to individual pieces with a customized fit. Whether you're looking to buy or rent, I'm here to offer you that one-on-one customized service on your time schedule. Now with the option to be mobile. Call me today at 308-635-0001. That's Angela's at 308-635-0001.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for two. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
This is KNEB TV Ag News from the First National Bank Ag Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
The Wyoming Wheat Growers Annual Meeting was held January 9th in Elbin, Wyoming, and I attended in the 21st Century KNEB Farm Track. Derek Jackson, president of the Wyoming Wheat Growers Association, said the group is involved in national level events.
Is in a domestic trade and as far as trying to get this UMCA agreement with Canada and Mexico past the end line to the finish line. And so I think they've made good progress on that in Washington in the last few weeks. It's passed the House a few weeks ago. It passed the Senate, one of the Senate hearings this last week. And so we're really pushing to try and get that on the president's desk to get that signed.
The wheat market has had a rally in the past few weeks, and Jackson explains what he thinks is going on.
We've seen some positive response in the last several weeks. Even today, it's up again this morning, the last time I looked. So there's a lot of optimism that we're going to get this China deal signed. USMCA is important because Mexico is our leading purchaser of wheat, of U.S. wheat, and so we need to get our trading partners really get that relationship healed up and going. And so Mexico has been back entering the market, buying wheat.
The USDA released its WASDE report on January 10th, and the outlook for 2019 and 2020 U.S. wheat is for stable supplies, increased feed and residual use, and lower stocks. With KNEB.TV News, I'm Chabela Guzman in Albin, Wyoming.
For the card-carrying fan, get your Husker Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First Free Checking.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Box Butte General Hospital continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care, and practice medicine. This is innovation in action. This is community wellness. This is where specialty clinics fit your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. We are Box Butte General Hospital. This is us. Great things are happening here since 1976.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
At Platte Valley Bank, we offer loans with competitive rates and quick decisions from our experienced lenders. Our team works hard to get to know you and your business. From ag to auto, home loans, and everything in between, we're here to help. Stop by Platte Valley Bank or apply online to find the loan that is right for you today.
And finally tonight, Governor Pete Ricketts has signed a proclamation declaring January 16th this year as Religious Freedom Day in Nebraska. During a news conference in the governor's hearing room in Lincoln, Ricketts was joined by state senators, faith leaders, educators, and representatives from the Nebraska Family Alliance and Nebraska Catholic Conference. The governor told those in attendance that the state has a long history of welcoming people and benefiting from religious diversity, and religious freedom needs to be fostered and protected.
It is something that is foundational to our republic. And so that's why we're here today. And that's why we have the speakers here today. To sign this proclamation, and again, to acknowledge and celebrate the blessing of religious freedom that we have in our country.
Religious Freedom Day is observed nationwide on January 16th, which is the anniversary of the 1786 passage of the Virginia Statute of Religious Freedom. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.